Hi everyone, this is Muhammad Salim Kasmani once again in the Mask YouTube channel. Today's video title is Basic ASP.NET C# in web form using Visual Studio 2013. This video is in 6 parts. For better understanding, I request everyone to watch all the 6 parts. If you had not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, hit the bell button, share it, and if you like it, not like it also. So let's start. Hi everyone. In the last video, I explained to you how to edit and modify the record. In today's video, I will explain to you how to make a grid view with a search drop down list. Okay. For that, I will go to the right, Solution Explorer, right click, add, new item, web. I'll click web here, web form, and I'll give the name here, grid repo, grid search grid view. I say add. This is the one. In the right hand side you can see search grid view.aspx and you have class and design. Now we are in the design form here. Simple. What I will do is I will add a drop down box. This is the one, drop down list, and from data I will drag SQL data source, and also I will add a grid view. Okay. For this also I will give a data source, SQL data source. I'll drag it, and also I will add one more grid. I'll explain to you why, and for this also I'll give that SQL data source. Now the first part is we will configure the SQL data source 1. Right, click the arrow, configure my connection string. I hope you remember the my connection string. This is Server Explorer. Again, Server Explorer, we have a table here, and this is the my connection string, and this is the record we have it here in this. We want this to be in the grid view form. For that, I'll go again to the grid view, search grid view. Here it is. I'll click this. I click the arrow, configure, I'll select my connection string, I'll go next, and I'll say finish. No, here I want only first name, F name. I don't want all. Next, test the query. Okay, finish. Now I will configure this one. Click the arrow, drop down list, choose the data source, select SQL1. I want first name, yes it is correct, okay, say okay. Now I will go to SQL data source 2 here, SQL data source 2. I'll click the arrow, I'll configure same, my connection string. Next, but here I want all the records, all the fields, Next, I say finished. Now I'll configure the grid view for this SQL2. SQL2. That's it. All the ID number, email, F name, L name is there now. Now for this SQL3, I'll click the arrow, configure data source. I'll say my connection string. Then I say next. Now be careful. I say next. After that, what I'm doing is here, where, and I'm asking F name, column name, F name equals to. What is equal to? The source is what? Control. What is the control name? Drop down list 1. And I say add. I say OK. Next. And finish. Now I will highlight this first. Not highlight, I will click this grid view. What's the grid view number 1? And this is grid view number 2. But here we did not configure the grid view number 2, so I'll configure first. Click SQL data source 3. This is the 3. Okay. Now I will click the grid view 1. I'll go to the visible. Visible true is equal to false. Same thing for this one. Grid view 2. Visible true is equal to false. Next, we will remove this space all. We don't need any space. Okay, now what I will do is I will double click this one. See, drop down list selected index changed. Drop down list 1 dot selected index. The first thing what we'll do is grid view 1 dot visible is equal to false. I don't want grid view 1 dot visible is because grid view 2 visible is equal to true. Okay, let me explain this why I make it this true and why I make it false. I'll go again back to search. You must have remembered that when I click this one, when I said configure and when I said next, I press this where button and I gave the command F name, control and drop down list. So in the grid view there is a criteria that only to view the data if F name is equal to F name. Where this F name it is in the drop down list one which you will select or user will select. Okay, I'll cancel. And this is the full list. There is no criteria in this. So when I click this, this should be not visible and this will be visible. And when I press refresh button, I'll go to toolbox again. Button. I'll give here okay space. I'll say refresh. So it will give me all the record. I'll double click this. I'll just copy and paste it here. But reverse. Now this will be true and this will be false. But when the page is loaded, we want same action to be taken while the page is loaded. So I just copy the same thing here in the page load also. Now I'll go again back to search grid view. Okay, we will run and we'll see whether it's working or not. Okay, let's run it. F5. Now if I click MK, oh, it's not working. Okay. I'll click here, I'll click this arrow and I'll say enable auto post back. What does it mean? When I click, again the form should be refreshed. So for that, I said enable auto post back. Now let's run it again. Now if I'll say FB, see, if I say refresh all the records, if I say refresh, so this is how you can make a grid view with a search drop down. That's all, guys. This video is in 6 parts. For better understanding, I request everyone to watch all the 6 parts. If you had not subscribed my channel, please subscribe my channel, hit the bell button, share it, and if you like it,